Learning a new language can be very challenging, but with the right, easy, and uncomplicated approach, it's possible. As a Tagalog speaker myself, I compiled 5 easy steps that you can learn Tagalog fast. So first is start with the basic. We'll start with vowels and we'll start with the alphabets, which is the abacada. I was born and raised in the Philippines. I moved here back in 2016. So what I'm about to share to you are like tips and techniques that my Filipino teachers back in the 90s taught me. I'm not sure if it's still the same approach in the Philippines education system right now, but this is how I learned how to speak Tagalog. First, start with the ABC, which is abacada, and with the vowels. I realized that English vowels are different than Filipino or Tagalog vowels. English vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Filipino or Tagalog vowels are A, E, I, O, U. For me, because I speak both languages, Filipino and English, I noticed that my mouth placements are very different. A and A, the tongue are on a different parts of my mouth, so that is very interesting. So when you start with the basic, you are purposely training your mouth placement on how to pronounce those words. So start with the basic A, B, C, or abacada, and the vowels. I looked up a picture on Google for you to practice, and this is what we do every single day when I was attending elementary in the Philippines. First is we would recite the vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and then we'll do the alphabet. Abacada, egaha, up to the last alphabet. And then after that, we're going to add a vowel to the alphabet, like the letter ba. We're going to say ba, be, bi, bo, bu. And then the letter K, we would say ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. So every single day we go to school, elementary, we would recite these letters and vowels. And you can do this every single day for 2-3 minutes a day. You can recite this while you're eating breakfast, while you're in your daily commute to work, while driving. You can do this basically everywhere. So A, E, I, O, U instead of A, E, I, O, U. And then also one example that I had a hard time when I moved here is the letter R. The letter R in the Philippines, in Filipino, in Tagalog, we roll the R. In English, you don't roll the R. It was a little bit of a struggle, but I've learned to adopt myself and learn how to say the English words with R, and actually fighting myself not to roll the R because it's gonna sound really weird. Next is learn the most commonly used words or phrases. For example, the greetings in Tagalog. Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang gabi. If you're riding the jeepney, which I talked about in my last video, bayad po, para po, kanto lang po, pakisuyo po bayad. If you want to say I love you, mahal kita. If you want to ask someone, did you eat already? Kumain ka na ba? So those daily phrases that you might need in your daily life living. Instead of trying new Tagalog words every day, start with the most commonly used or phrases that you can use daily. Start with those phrases because this will help you communicate effectively in a short amount of time because it's commonly phrases that you use daily. So start with that. Good morning, magandang umaga. Good afternoon, magandang tanghali. Good evening, magandang gabi. Next is practice regularly. Consistency is the key. I feel like this is important for whatever you're trying to learn. If you're trying to learn a new hobby, consistency is the key. Practice every day. You're trying to play a new instrument, practice every day. When you're trying to learn new language, you have to practice every day too. Just set aside 5-10 minutes a day to learn or listen to an audible that, they would say the Tagalog word and you repeat it back. They would give you, or you would learn a new word, translation, and then the meaning of it. Set up a time when you actually sit down and actually learn the language that you want to learn, whatever that language is. It doesn't have to be Filipino or Tagalog. If you're learning a new language, practice regularly and be consistent about it. One of the best way that can help you learn faster too is to listen to Filipino music and watch Filipino movies. If you have a Filipino friend, you can ask them to help you out and maybe you guys can have a conversation in Tagalog, and they can help you point out what are the things that you need to improve on. Next is use free resources. I don't know about you, but with me, I try to find free resources first online before I'm actually going to opt in and pay someone or something for me to actually learn, if that makes sense. Like before I go to the app, before I buy an app to learn about something, I would look at the internet and try to find resources for free that I can use so I can improve my knowledge about a certain things. That's just me. So I feel like with the age of information everywhere, like this video right now, I hope I'm giving you value. If I do, please give me a thumbs up. But just go to YouTube and look up learn Tagalog or learn Spanish, learn, I don't know, Deutsch or whatever. You can find free resources and take advantage of those free resources. And last but not the least is find a tutor or take classes. If you're the type of person that you want like a more structured way of learning, or if you're too old to be like on Google looking up free resource, then this might be for you. Finding someone that actually has like the courses already planned out. All you need to do is pay them. You can set up, time, or like you can set up, I don't know, dates or Zoom call with them. And that's actually good because then you can kind of have like a real time with this person instead of just doing like practicing online and like you repeating the words. No one is actually there to kind of like correct you. But if you pay someone or take classes and, you pay someone one-on-one, you have a real-time person in front of you and they can correct you right there and then. Learning a new language can take time and effort, but with these tips and consistent practice, you can learn Filipino quickly and effectively. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!